Oi, gente, Evelyn Rodrigues aqui direto de Las Vegas, no UFC Apex, ao lado da ex-campeã peso mosca Valentina Shevchenko. Você fala um pouco de português, Valentina, fala?
Spanish better for me.
Well, you know some words, right?
Español sí hablo mejor español, pero sí entiendo portugués.
Any words in Portuguese you know?
Um, hard to remember now.
Of course, I'm putting you on the spot, I'm sorry. But I've been talking to her for so long right now, guys, and I remember like you've been in Brazil for a long time, right? You kind of did like a trip through the Amazon forest?
Yes, it was like we have South American Championship in Muay Thai in Rio Grande do Sur, y después nosotros after that we traveled to Belém. After that we traveled to Belém and we took a ship when you have to travel in hammocks. So 20 days we were traveling, changing like 3 ships, different ships, all Amazon River, like from Belém all the way to Iquitos.
How was like that experience, to be, close to the nature, finding out like so many things?
I would say it's not the easiest adventure. It's very hard, but it's kind of like worth it. You have to actually like come in there prepared and expect things that it's going to be challenging, it's going to be difficult, but it's kind of like what these kind of trips make you a stronger person, your personality getting like more wise, more stronger. And I would say it was amazing that time. And definitely it's kind of like interesting that Amazon River during the night time, almost every day it has very powerful like storms, raining, lightning, and everything. I remember one of the days when we came, like it was kind of like the older ships on the third. It was kind of like 3 floors, and we were on the 3rd floor, and it didn't have the roof by itself, like a wooden or metal. It has just like these plastic things, like just a little cover, and all this like tropical storm, tropical rain, and it start to like drop, and at the point when you are in your hammocks and you see this like plastic things like getting like this huge bowl with the water, and you just like praying it's not gonna drop on top of you, but it's finally dropping, and it's you're wet from like all this, and all the night long we was like battling with this storm. But yeah, it's kind of like was huge experience, interesting experience, but everyone was safe.
Was that harder than fighting?
It's different. It's completely something different. You never can compare one to each other.
It's also challenging, right? I feel like who knows you, like follows you for a long time, you are always looking for adventures and, to look for how to strengthen your spirit. I feel like I can say that, right?
Yes, definitely. It's kind of like open your eyes for many things, because people who are not traveling, they kind of like limited in their vision. They understand the world only from their position. But once you go outside from your comfort zone, and for example, in your city, in your hometown, you kind of like you are the star or something like that. Once you go out of your comfort zone, you're gonna have like all this challenge, and this is what make you a wiser person, and this is kind of like open your eyes to many things.
Where did you go this time to train for this rematch?
I spent 3 months in my training camp in Thailand.
How was that?
It was amazing trainings, amazing recovery time, very strong, a lot of sweat. So everything how it's supposed to be for this fight, yeah.
Judging by like what happened in the first fight, did you watch that fight again, like to see what went wrong in that specific round?
Many times.
And I'm pretty sure you adjust that, but like going to the octagon today, like how different are you gonna be there this time?
So this time it's gonna be it's kind of like different level of the inner fighter, different level of the like mentality, different level of the approach to the fight, and kind of like there is no no choice to think about something, to be something like, oh my god, I'm tired or something. No, you're tired, but you go forward. You cannot, yeah, but you do that. So this is kind of like mentality of no mercy, mentality of destruction, mentality of like completely strong and harm someone.
Do you feel like this fight is also for your legacy?
Every fight is for my legacy. Every single step what I do in martial arts is for my legacy.
And like, how do you pretend? How do you see yourself winning this time?
How do I see myself winning? It's definitely I will do everything to finish the fight sooner. Definitely I go for knockout. I go for I don't know what I have to do, but I would love to have a knockout.
We are in the Independence Weekend, like Mexican Independence Weekend. Feels like a party for Mexican fighters. You are here to kind of like, take the spot for Kyrgyzstan again. I feel like you also represent part of the Latin culture, though.
It's true because I spent 10 years living in South America, living in Latin countries, living in Peru, traveling in Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Paraguay, Uruguay, Mexico, and definitely it's kind of like take a huge part in my heart. That's why I kind of like feel part of this weekend as well. And this is what I'm saying. I win the belt and we're gonna celebrate the Mexican Independence Day together.
Now I just have one question. Like, I know every time we talk to you, Brazil talk to you, they ask about Amanda. She retired. I haven't had a chance to talk to you. Do you feel like right now, because that fight is not gonna happen ever again? Do you see yourself like how do you miss like having, because she retired? Do you think like do you wish like a little bit that she didn't retire so that fight would happen?
It's hard to like to say like I wish this or I wish that. I completely like what she did in sport. It's amazing things, but definitely I think like our second fight, it was I supposed to be the winner of that fight, but we cannot like judge only one fight. It's like in general what she did, like all her like legacy, what she built. It's huge things for like female MMA, and yeah, I definitely understand that she won't. Because it's very hard to prepare physically, mentally, and every time, even you are not in a fight week or not in a training camp, you still have this like feelings that you have to defend. And completely understandable why she took decision to have a little bit rest, to focus more a little bit, to focus more on her family. And definitely, it's kind of like her decision. No one has right to judge was it like good or bad, right or wrong. No one. And I feel like she's still very young fighter. She still has all the power and everything. And if from here in a year or two she decide to come back, I still plan to be around. So we might see, we might not see this fight happen, but we might see it happen like as well.
Without her in the picture now, because she retired, would you ever plan to go up and try to get a belt,
Right now I'm thinking about getting my belt back in my weight class. 125, this is my weight class where I feel comfortable, strong. 135, I feel strong as well. But right now all my focus on September 16.
But being like a double champ was never like your dream or something like that?
It's kind of like dreaming or something like whatever. If the opportunity, I will have opportunity to fight like for the double champ, definitely I will do that. But I'm not dreaming. I'm working for like achieve the legacy what I'm working on.
Could you send a message to Brazil, invite everybody to watch your fight, this Saturday against Alexa Grasso?
First of all, I would like to say thank you very much to everyone who supports me, and definitely all the Brazil fans, what I have supporters, like people who send me the best messages. And yeah, with all this like energy, I will do what I have to do this Saturday to win my belt back and like to have it to be the champion again and new.
Obrigada.
Gracias.